KTUI Center for today. Scattered late afternoon showers and thunderstorms ending after midnight. High 86, low 67. Friday, scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. High 84, low 66. Saturday, a little bit better chance of showers and thunderstorms. High 81, low 68. Sunday, a few scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. High 86, low 71. Rain stays in the forecast through next Wednesday. For KTUI, I'm meteorologist John Slaughter.
KTUI time is 10:05, and the current temperature is 82 degrees. I'm Sam Scott for KTUI.
Hey, good morning, and welcome to the 77th Annual Gasconade County Fair. Great to be with you this morning on KTUI, 1560 AM, 94.1 FM, and it's great to be at the Gasconade County Fair. We do this each and every year, so we're not broadcasting live from the White Mule. We are here, and there is a lot going on at the Gasconade County Fair. We actually was here last night and had a great night. The White Mule took care of the food stand last night, and they had a lot of pageantry going on and a lot of other things here at the fair. So this, without a doubt, is the place to be this weekend. It goes Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They've got lineup the whole time. And here this morning, we're going to be interviewing a bunch of kids. They're already lined up here to talk to you all about what they've got going on here at the fair. So it's good for you to be along. And Gracie's here with us also. She's helping to secure kids and doing a good job with that. So why don't we start off here, and why don't you tell them your name and what you are showing.
Hi, I'm Brenda Vestimus, and I am showing a ram.
You're showing a lamb?
A ram.
A ram. Okay, so that's the male sheep, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so is this the first time you did that?
Yes, my first year.
It is your first year, so you having a good time?
Yeah.
There's a lot of work involved in showing a sheep, isn't there?
Yeah.
So have you did its hair and clipped it and, you know, all of that kind of stuff?
Well, I haven't clipped it yet, but I've been seeing them clip it.
You have...
Been seeing them clip it.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't bring...
And what is your name again?
Brenda Vestimus.
Okay. And your name?
Oakley and back.
Okay. And what are you doing? What's your project here?
We couldn't bring my lambs because the truck went down, but we are going to be able to show it stay because the truck's going to be back and going, but I'm showing 3 ewes and a ram.
Wow, that's a big herd, isn't it, you know? I guess, what do you call a group of sheep?
Herd.
A herd or a flock?
Both.
Both, okay, absolutely. How many years have you been showing?
4.
4 years? Wow.
No,
you've got a lot of experience.
Not like 5. This
5
is my
years?
5th year showing.
Awesome. What does, you got an ear tag on your shirt. It says PHA. What's that stand for?
I don't know. I just got it last night. My grandma gave it to me. She makes shirts.
It's just got a sheep on it, and so it means something, though, without a doubt.
I don't know what it means. It's my farm name?
Oh, that's your farm name? Okay. All right. Where are you from? You live in Gasconade County here?
I live in Morris, Illinois.
Oh, in Illinois. That's a long way off, isn't it? You know? So you
but I just came from my aunt's house in Alma.
Okay. So
it was only 3 hours.
Oh, well, that ain't too bad. So you're in an open class? Is that what you show in? So you're not going to sell a lamb or anything. You're going to be showing in the open class, which you'll take them back home when you're done, correct?
I didn't bring mine.
Oh,
the truck broke down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm helping them show.
Okay. So, and who are you?
My name's Clayton Singer.
The mic up right Go ahead and sit down.
Go ahead.
My name's Quinn Seagull. I'm showing lambs and market lambs.
Okay. So, how long you been doing that, Mr. Siegel?
7.
7 years, or since you've been 7?
No, I've been showing 7 years.
Oh, wow. That's a long time, you know. So you got a cap on, and it's kind of like an S in the rocker, right?
It's our farm brand. It's Rockin' S Farms.
Rockin' S Farms. That's pretty hip, you know. Do you raise just sheep, or do you raise any other?
We raise breeding stock.
Okay. And what kind of breeding stock?
Crossbred lambs.
Okay. Alrighty. So how long has your family been doing that? A long time?
My dad's has cattle, and my mom was showing sheep.
Very good. So you live right here close?
I live on Highway 19.
Yeah. I know where your family comes from. And what is your name, dear? Oh, you got to speak up a little bit. There you go.
Montgomery. My name is Montgomery Wanda.
And what are you showing?
This is my sister.
Oh, that's your
She's
sister.
showing a little ewe lamb.
A little. How big is your lamb?
It's about like right here on her.
Oh, right there. Well, that sheep bigger than you then, right?
Well, I have 2 baby ones that
Okay.
I'm showing too, and this. No, we have. I'm going to show it too. We have 2 baby lambs that one
Okay.
of us might be showing that were born like yesterday.
Wow.
Hopefully, I'm
That's
showing
unusual, isn't it, for them to be born this time of the year? Oh, so they breed
Summer
year round,
lamb.
huh? Well, that's a different.
easy on and we just in case you have any problem, our dad is a welder,
Oh, okay.
and we do welding limb back.
Okay. So, Mr. Siegel, you're going to sell one of your sheep.
Yes.
What are you expecting out of it? How much you want to get? A lot of money?
About $1,000.
About $1,000. That'd be awesome. What are you going to do with that money?
It's gonna go in my savings account for my first trip.
Fantastic. Well, you guys have a great time, and we've got some other kids here we're going to talk to. So you guys keep cool at the fair. Enjoy it.
Yep.
And you got to make sure your sheep have water all the time, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Well, thank you all for being here, okay?
But I do travel a lot of the time for shows because I do have the showmanship clinic where you go to it and they give you the right stuff that you need to use on your lamb. And then they show you how to shear, they show you and then on the first day of camp we all have a water fight where we have to have
Oh, no. A
Where
water
we-
fight.
where we had
Sheep
to have
don't like water.
No, we all go. We have this big old field where we go to it, and everybody has to have an extra bucket, and they use the extra bucket to dump on somebody.
Oh, awesome.
And
Well,
then
thank you guys, and
then-
you have a good afternoon, okay?
and then once your whole family is once your whole team is soaked, you get to have water balloons.
Well, you don't get too wet today. Thank you all. Well, hi. How are you, gentlemen? Good to have you. Good to see you. Are you having fun so far?
Yes.
Let us know who you are, even though I
I'm-
know.
I'm Colton Kelling.
Colton Kelling, and you? Okay, the Kelling brothers. So, have you guys been causing any difficulties this morning, or you've been behaving well? I'm sure you've been behaving well, correct?
I don't know.
I've probably been doing all right.
Okay, so what are you showing at the fair?
Steer, heifer, and a bull.
Wow, you got 3 of them? That's a lot of work, isn't it?
Kind of.
But you're an old pro, ain't you?
Been around for. I've done it for 5 years.
Well, that is a pro, there's no doubt. And you guys travel around quite a bit too, don't you? you know. So what's your favorite part of all of this showing cattle?
And I kind of like to work with them and see how nice they can get.
You like winning ribbons too, I'll bet, don't you?
That's probably my brother's.
You like
I like showing.
you like showing?
We both like showing.
So what are you showing?
Red Angus, we're both showing Red Angus.
And he's showing a heifer.
You're showing a heifer?
Yeah, and it's a girl.
That's correct. Heifers normally are girls, you know. So have you taken it anywhere else other than the Gaston County Fair?
We have took it to the North American Red Angus Junior Nationals and Warrington.
So how did that go? Did you like that?
With my steer, I got 4th overall.
Wow.
And out of all the steers there, and at Warrington, I won my breed, my heifer and my steer.
Well, congratulations. Did they have any jackpot money, or did you win any money with that?
No.
No. So you
When you win your breed, you don't actually win anything. Well, you win like a prize, but that Warrington was a jackpot. But you have to face all the people in your division.
Oh, all the competition that is there, you know. How many years have you shown?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think about 2 or 3.
2 or 3. So, what's your favorite part of showing cattle? You said you like the showing part, right? You like washing the cattle and cleaning them up and doing their hair. You like all of that?
Brushing them.
You do like it? You like that? Does mom help you with that at all, or dad?
I don't know.
No?
Sometimes.
I said I don't know. I said I do not know.
You don't know. Okay. Well, I bet they do. I bet they drive you here at least, don't they? You know?
Yeah, they do.
And I seen your dad down there helping wash the cattle this morning. So, not that you boys would have any water fights or nothing with the hose, would you?
We don't really do that. We just wash them.
You don't? Okay. Okay.
If you did, a cow might freak out and kick somebody.
Well, what's your calf name that you're gonna?
Maddie, Patrick, and Dango.
Which is the one that is the steer that you're gonna put in the sale?
Patrick.
Mine's
Loco?
Logo.
Logo.
And
That one's mine. That one's mine.
Mine is Patrick.
Patrick? So,
And Maddie.
did you raise them at home or did you buy those?
We bought Maddie, but the 2 that I had, we didn't. We bought Maddie's mom, so
Okay.
we didn't buy any of them because the
So
bull
you
and the
raised it at
steer.
home. You bought the heifer, but she had a calf and then you raised it.
That bull and that steer are actually my cattle family.
Okay. So your fam-
Before I was showing Logo, I was showing Perfection, and I named her.
you did perfection
Yeah. That one's mine.
because she was perfect, huh?
And I named her.
You got her in the herd yet?
I named her too. I don't show her.
She's with
anymore
my.
Okay.
She's with my heifer.
Because when I'm done showing Logo, I'm gonna keep on showing Perfection.
Okay.
He really loves showing Perfection.
Well-
Because she's a lot more used to her. And she has a lot of memories with me.
I bet there's a lot of memories with you. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you coming and talking with us, and I'll watch you. We'll be at the sale, and we'll watch you when you sell them, okay? And how much you want to get out of yours?
I don't really know what the proper amount is.
I get it. Well, it'll be a good, generous amount no matter what, right? All right, boys. Enjoy the fair.
He weighs 13-15.
1,350 pounds. That's a big calf, ain't it? You know? Okay,
Yeah.
guys. I appreciate you coming by, and we will see you again. Hey, ladies. How are you?
Good.
Good. Good to have you. You guys keeping cool so far at the fair?
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, it's not too bad out, is it? You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice and pleasant, and we got a nice shady place here.
Yep.
So, are you keeping your project cool?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
What are you showing?
I'm showing a steer,
And your name is?
Reagan Tainter.
So, you kind of live in my neighborhood, don't you?
Yep.
And your dad and mom do too. How about that? You know? And you come to our place quite a bit and work with your dad is our veterinarian.
Yep.
And you come along and help him sometimes, don't you? I remember one time you had to help get the cows up, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Probably.
Well, that's awesome. And you are?
I am Brooklyn Duball.
Okay. So you guys friends?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair friends or just always friends?
Fair friends.
Fair friends.
Yeah.
You get to see each other. Do you go to Owensville or Herman?
Owensville.
Okay. So tell me about your project.
His name is Talon.
And a steer.
Mm-hmm.
And how big is he about?
He is 1525.
Wow. That's a big calf, ain't it? You know? Woo, I bet you them are going to be some real big mistakes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet he's did awful good. He's been gaining good.
Yep.
You know, and so what do you got to do to make sure you get a calf that big? You got to take good care of him, make sure he's got good health, right?
Yep.
And your dad helps you do that.
Yeah.
So what do you feed him?
We feed him some grain that we get it from a guy in Nebraska, and they send it to MFA, and they mix it for us.
Awesome. So did you bring some of that feed along for him here?
Yep.
So do you do any other showing other than here? Do you do other shows?
Nope.
You don't? Okay, well, you guys are busy. I know you are.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a good thing. And how many years have you shown?
I've shown since I was four bucket calves up to steers.
So how old are you now?
10.
That's 6 years you've been showing, huh?
Yeah.
So you're an old pro at it.
Yeah.
Do you wash them and groom them and do a lot of that yourself?
Yep.
So, you know, there's a lot to this, isn't there? You got to work pretty very hard at home because what are the elements that you have to watch out for when you are growing these cattle? You got to work with them every day. You got to feed them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And make sure they got water.
Yep.
You got a fan on them or anything if it gets hot, you know?
My brother has a portico on his steer.
Whoa! So that, you know, and then that helps too if it's that cool. What's that help do? Grow
hair.
Grow more hair.
They have to be in the dark and have cool temperatures on them to grow hair.
That's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
My hair don't grow very fast anymore, you know? So, yeah, and then what's that hair good for?
It's good for some heifers grow hair, so it grows hair to kind of cover up the mistakes.
Oh my goodness! You know that is knowing what you're doing, and you know you are absolutely kind of right. You are 100% right, without a doubt, because you know hair covers, you know, and then you can kind of fill in those little places where you know, not every calf is absolutely perfect. Probably not any calf is perfect, just like none of us are perfect, you know. But that hair helps an awful lot to be able to fill in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and then you put all kind of hairspray and stuff on them?
Yep.
I put sheen. We mix it with a type of conditioner and vinegar.
Why that? It just helps?
Yeah, it helps them, their hair get shiny, and it helps it kind of stick up a little bit.
How big is your calf?
Mine weighed 1455.
My God, you guys must be feeding the same thing or not? Or they're just big calves, huh?
Yeah.
How many you said you've shown for 4 years? How many calves have you sold every year?
I've shown one last year, and then so this is my third year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, what are you doing with your proceeds when you get paid for your calves?
Well, last year I'm pretty sure I got $3 per pound.
Wow. So that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yep.
And how many have you sold?
This is my first year showing.
Okay. So you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with your money? You going to give it to Dad?
Probably save it up when I get older for a car and stuff, and help like get stuff for the cows so we can make them shiny.
So you're going to good. That's a great idea because you bring a lot of money in, but it costs a lot of money to come to the fair, don't it? You got to buy all of these different tools that you need, like sometimes clippers and show boxes and halters and a lot of stuff, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to think about bringing all that stuff every time.
And then the grain, what it costs.
Yeah. And that's not cheap, is it?
No.
And buying a calf or the value of the cattle are the best they've ever been. So, you could maybe have to spend, if you had to buy a calf or when you start, that calf, even if you raise it, it's probably worth, almost a couple $1,000, just to start with right now. So then you got to feed them for a long while, and then you got to work with them. So, you got a lot of money invested in it, without a doubt. So, you guys here last night? You spend the night, or did you go home?
I went home.
You went home?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a great thing.
We just set up yesterday.
Okay.
That's all we did yesterday, and then brought our calves up this morning.
Yep.
So they'll be able to adjust themselves to this. But sometimes you ever find that when you work them at home, they're in a routine and they're all nice and calm and whatever. And sometimes they get up here and
they go crazy.
Music and different smells and whatever. And sometimes they get a little feisty, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't know where they're at, and they just.
Yeah, they get a little nervous, but that's all part of it. Well, it's great to talk with you all. Okay, good luck, and we will see you guys when you're selling, and KTUI will be there, and we hope they bring a lot of money. Okay, that way you can do real good with it. Okay.
My steer's about as tall as me.
Is about what?
As tall as me.
Well, weighed 1,400 and something. That's a big calf,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Her friend weighed 17 something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's gonna be costly. $3-4 a pound. That
Yep.
That's good. That's good. Well, and you're part of what 4-H?
Little Bircher.
And you are
Drake 4-H.
Drake 4-H. Awesome. Well, ladies, enjoy the fair, and we will be talking soon. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So. No. Oh, okay. So we're here at the Gasconade County Fair and talking with some kids that have some projects, and there's a lot going on here this morning. There's the market barrel show that's coming up here today. Actually, that's going on now. And the swine show I got the 4-H bucket calf show at 10 o'clock. The Pee-wee bucket show is also at 10 o'clock. The exhibit halls will be open this morning here. at 10 o'clock. So, it's a great morning to come out to the Gasconade County Fair. There's some people stirring around, but not overwhelming in regard to the crowd. And you can probably nice and cool. It'll be a great day to just be here at Gasconade County Fair and start looking at all the things there is to see here. So we got another guest here. What is your name, dear?
Viola,
And are you showing anything this year?
a cow.
What kind of a cow?
He's a steer.
A steer? So have you ever showed before? How old are you?
6.
You're 6 years old? Okay, so is this a bucket calf you're showing? Or
A bucket calf.
did you show that already this morning?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy that?
What?
Did you have fun? And what's your bucket calf's name?
Flame.
Flame? Awesome, awesome. Did you raise that calf at home or?
It was born at well, when it was born, its mom couldn't walk. Then, it died, so my dad took it home so we can raise it.
As a bucket calf.
Yeah, and so I can show it.
So you become the calf mama almost, You had to give it milk a couple of times a day, right? Teach it how to nurse and nurse the bottle, right? What else?
It drinks out of a bucket now.
And that's kind of where bucket calves kind of come from, is that when they lose their mothers, and we have to take care of them, right? So, what did you say your calf's name was?
Flame.
Flame. Is it a boy calf or a girl calf?
Boy.
A boy calf. You gonna keep it in the herd, or are you going to maybe have it steer?
We're gonna sew it, but when we go home today, we're gonna put it in a pen.
Okay. So, what have you learned from this project?
That's grateful to have a cow, and that it's fun showing it.
It is fun showing them, isn't it? And you got to give them a lot of care and love, don't you? That kind of goes with it. When you got it here, did it drink the water here? Okay, then giving it water.
Well, it wasn't hungry. It wasn't thirsty when we got here, so we gave it its grain.
Okay, and but it kind of likes it here, but it's probably going to like home better, right?
Yeah.
But you like it here, don't you? You're enjoying the fair. I can tell. Well, what 4-H? Are you in 4-H?
Clover Kids.
Okay, Clover Kids. So this is the first year you can do that, right? That you can show?
No.
Oh, you
I
show
showed
like...
more times.
Okay, well, you can do it again. All right. Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate it. And good luck with Flame, okay?
Thank you.
All righty. Enjoy the rest of the fair. So, we've got a lot going on here at the 77th Annual Gasconade County Fair. The theme of it is making lifetime memories. And without a doubt, this is the place to do that. Just walking in here every year, a lot goes through my head. And, I've had some of the best times of my life here at the fair. And actually, the truth of it is, it's where I knew my wife, but it was at the Gasconade County Fair where I decided that I was going to make her my wife someday. But it's a great place, and we're just so fortunate that to be here and live in a community that is as it is. We always have a lot of blessings to count, without a doubt, and it's all absolutely awesome. Boy, we have a group of ladies here that I'm almost overwhelmed, ladies. You guys make quite a present, don't you? So you guys, are you showing and getting ready?
Yes. Yes.
Here's the mic, okay?
We're showing our pigs whenever they get to our classes.
And that's going to happen this morning, right?
Or afternoon, I don't know. But yeah,
There's a lot here.
a lot.
Somebody told me like 200.
I know there's quite a few more than last year. So.
Wow. So, we're honored to have Judge Kruger and her daughters and their friends here, and just talking about memories of the Gasconade County Fair. And, you have good memories of this. And I know your mom does too.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. She's been coming a few more years,
A couple. A couple.
But, what's your favorite part about the fair?
I like walking through all the barns.
Watching all the livestock, and I bet you find, you like them. You ever look for any of the boys that have cowboy hats on?
Charlie.
Well, they may be looking. I don't know for sure, but it is judgment. We want you to make good judgments without a doubt. How many pigs have you shown? How many years?
How many years?
How many years? 4.
4 years.
4 years. And what do you do with all your money?
Tell him.
Yeah, go on. I spend it on cows.
That is wise. Let me tell you what. That is absolutely.
Well, tell him what else you're doing besides showing up.
What are you showing?
I have a horned Hereford heifer at the fair this year.
Really? You have a community that raised Hereford cattle for a lot of years.
Still does.
Still do, absolutely. Right. And we've got some bulls from them before. And is that where you got inspired for horned Herefords, watching your neighbors?
Well, I saw my neighbors, so I wanted Herefords, but then I didn't know that I wanted horned Herefords until I found horned Herefords. And then Dale talked me into buying them.
Uncle Dale.
Uncle Dale, exactly.
Dale Bray.
Dale Bray. Well, I asked Dale to come over, but I don't think he's going this morning, or I'm just kidding. But I did get to see him this morning, and your whole family, you got to kind of listen to the elders in your family, because your family has been and done it all. Your grandpa, your great-grandpa, you've lived there for generations, and you've always been on the farm, your family have. You think you might stay there?
Maybe. And don't listen to Dale when he says that he'll be back in 10 minutes, because it takes about 35.
He sometimes fudges a little bit on that.
I'll tell Dale when I see him, that you give him that vote of confidence,
Maggie, you said that you were going to talk.
Okay, yeah. And who are you?
I'm Maggie Kruger.
Maggie Kruger. I knew that, So, of you, who's the oldest?
Abby.
And I know that too. I knew that.
Yeah, you did. So, here's 5 of the 6. Ellie is with Dale.
Okay.
On the other side of the fairground. This is Quincy, Eva's daughter.
Say hi.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Hello, Gasconade County.
Yes. And yes, and you
Cassie,
yes.
And Katie.
Hello.
It's hard. I got grandkids, you know what I'm saying? So I don't get them right most of the time. So what are you showing?
I'm showing a pig.
You're showing a pig.
Yes.
Is that right that they had about 200 in that neighborhood?
It seemed that way.
But you can show 2, right? And you can only sell 1.
Yeah, but we only show 1 each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we had 2, it'd be too much.
That's what's your pig? What's a breed? Are they crossbred?
No idea.
They're pink and they're white. so.
Yeah.
They're really fat. They're not supposed to be really fat.
Yorkshire, maybe,
Yorkshire, that's what
yeah,
I'm
maybe a
thinking.
cross, whatever,
Yeah.
you know, but,
They gain very well, so we're happy
yeah.
about that.
How big are they?
Too big.
Well, Cassie's is, Cassie,
The
what's your weight?
lightest is Lindsay.
Mine is 361.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
And last year mine was 368. So
Wow.
that's the biggest pig in the barn.
So I don't know what the environment is where we're raising them, but
It's because we don't walk them.
Well, we don't. They're in a pen. We
Well-
make sure they have feed and water and misters and.
Exercise is okay, but I don't.
They dig their holes. That's their exercise.
You know, I don't necessarily buy into all of that either. But you know, when I grew up, and you know, I got the privilege of being on your farm a lot, and with talking with your grandpa, because I was in the feed business. But just how much in the past 20 or 30 years that this has changed. We used to market hogs, you know, in the 222 to 220 pound range, and now the hogs have got so much better and leaner and quicker growing that 300, 325 is, you know, is a good market hog, and they cut out well, and you know, they just don't have the amount of fat cover, you know what I'm saying, that they used to. So, what have you been doing with your protein?
Mainly spending it on clothing and shoes.
That and your
saving
sister's
for college.
And supposed to be saving for college.
Mom, you want to put her on the stand here. She admitted to, you know, buying you know, one,
She's
and
very,
I think they are to
she's
buy
very
one.
frugal, so I won't complain too much.
Well, I get it, you know. So,
Love your shirt, Charlie.
well, thank you very much. Great to see your mom got my cow shirt out today, you know, because
Perfect.
and you know what it says on the bottom? It says America, America, you know. So
Perfect.
tell me about your pigs.
Come on, girls. Yeah, tell the mic.
Well, mine's the biggest, and it's actually insane. It does what it goes everywhere. And
Yeah, none of
Insane?
yes,
yeah.
it's insane.
Takes after its owner.
Yeah, yes, it does.
And Katie, what about yours?
Yeah, Katie.
Mine's the second biggest, and it has like a little spot on its back.
That's easy to tell.
That's how I It's tell very them late. apart.
Is that
all
how
the
you tell?
folks
What's
at
its
home.
name?
Its name is Amos.
Amos. Oh, awesome. You know, that's
What's yours name?
Gotta be.
Rocco. I made that in 3 seconds.
really just now.
What's your name? Well, no.
Right
but
before you
yeah,
bought it.
exactly.
Before she made out the poster.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, that's you did it in time. There's no question.
Cassie, Lindsay, what's yours name?
My pig's name is Jasper.
Jasper.
Do you want to say what it's named from?
Yeah, Lindsay too.
I watched the movie 101 Dalmatians a lot, and I was gonna name it Horace, but then I couldn't find anything to draw on it, and then I ended up not drawing anything at all. So
Long
his name
story.
was just Jasper.
So does your older sister Abby have a pig?
Abby.
She's aged out.
Huh?
She's aged out.
You're aged out.
Too
But
old.
it's been a good run, hasn't it? You know.
She gave up early. She did not show all the she could have.
She did not do with the hard.
Well, let me tell you, I know quite a bit about your sister.
Oh, Abby.
Because I get to see her every
Something
weekend.
to
at the
say.
White Mill.
Tell us everything.
You know,
We'll have to stop by there and have a longer conversation.
Yeah.
We better check on where they're at.
Bye, everyone.
See ya. Abby, we'll see you soon. This weekend, I hope. Okay. Thank you. There we go, ladies. Sit on down, you know. Have you guys got your job done this morning already?
Yep.
So what have you been doing today?
We have been watching our cows, and we're just helping out with the TV show.
Good, and that's done.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Pee-wee is, how old you got to be for that? Like 5, 4,
I think
5?
it's 4 and 5.
4 and 5,
Yes.
okay. Did the kids do good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
You know, that's a great place to start. My grandson showed at Sullivan, and this is his second year. And, you know, it's a great project. And how many calves did they have here? Do you know how many in the Pee-wee?
I would say about 15, 20.
Really?
TV show.
I would say. There was like 3 or 4 classes.
And what is your name?
Emily Hibbler.
I knew that. And your name?
Brooke Tainter.
And I knew that too, because I know all of you guys, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You're my neighbor.
Yep.
Do you know we're cousins?
No.
You are
I didn't even know
really,
that.
you asked your dad, you know?
Okay.
He don't admit to it, but we are cousins down the line. So
Oh, wow.
we're all kind of related in this,
Yeah.
in
Yep.
this area, there's no doubt. So tell me about your project.
This year I am showing a replacement heifer. So I'm going to show and sell her. Her name is Panda.
Black Baldy, right?
Yep, she's the
At
single.
least that's when I seen you leaving this
Yes,
morning.
yep. We were practicing up there, so hopefully get him ready for tonight.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you will have it right, you know.
I hope so. Cross your fingers.
Oh, that's awesome, you know. And are you going to sing at the fair?
Yes, we sang last night at
Oh, both
Little
of
Mr.
you?
Miss.
Yep. Both of us.
Tonight we're singing at the Derby, and then tomorrow we're singing at the tractor pull, and then on Saturday we're singing at the cattle sale and at the tractor pull again.
You guys, are they paying you for this?
Oh, volunteer work.
Yep. Volunteer.
Well, let me just tell you, you ladies, I've heard you in church, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I've heard you here. Keep it up, okay?
Thank
do
you.
absolutely amazing, and it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
To
good
get up
experience.
there and have people enjoy you and, you know, enjoy what you do. You got to practice a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you want to have a career in any of this?
Maybe.
Who's this the real popular gal called Swift?
Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
That Taylor Swifty. You know?
Oh, God.
Pretty awesome, ain't she?
Yep.
You know, I guess she is. I don't really know her music, but you know. So, would that be cool?
Yeah, that would be cool.
And then, you know, have a football boyfriend?
Maybe.
Or you got a boyfriend picked out already?
Nope.
Are you steering clear of that for a little bit?
Yep.
Yes.
You know, well, you can look around, ladies. You know what I'm saying? You can
Yes.
kind of, you know, look at what's going on
Okay.
there. So, what do you think? Tell me your favorite part about the cattle business. And I know you know a lot about them because you've helped us work cows at our farm many, many times. You're there when your dad AIs them
Yep.
for us every time, and you do a great job.
Thank
so,
you.
what's your favorite part?
I don't know. I don't really have like a favorite. I love being around cows. They're just like my favorite animal. But I really like my favorite part about showing animals is probably building the connection with them throughout the year, seeing your progress and how they change from the beginning until the end. It's
Pretty
just
amazing transition, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, and especially, you know, like a heifer. You know what I'm saying? They get bred and you get close to it, and then her offspring, her progeny will be there forever. And I know with yours, if you sell that, you're going to watch that heifer and talk about it every year, and you're going to want to know how it's doing. You know, without a doubt. Well, what 4-H do you belong to?
Drake. We both go to Drake 4-H.
Okay, I know where that is.
Yeah. Well,
She's the president and I'm the vice president.
Well, congratulations, girl. I can see why. You know, well, it's wonderful for you to be leaders. And let me just tell you a little tad bit of fact, okay, that I just read this week. That people that are involved in outdoor activities, okay, and or you know, things like the fair and working outside, when it comes to volunteerism, and that's what you do, 85% better chance they become volunteers than people that do not work outside.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, both of you and you all will be here. You'll be working with those kids that you're meeting now, and you'll be mentoring to them, just like Gracie, you know. So it's awesome. Thank you for your leadership. We need it, ladies. And somebody maybe ought to think of president. You know, that'd be absolutely awesome. I appreciate you. Tell your family you met a cousin today.
Okay, I will.
Great.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Yep.
Of course.
Thank
Good luck
you.
on the sale.
Thank you.
I tell you what, Gracie, this is pretty good stuff, isn't it? Man, you have done a great job lining people up this morning.
They just keep coming.
little bit of coffee here. Good day.
Hello.
And you are the queen.
Yes.
How was last night? Did you have a good time?
It was exciting. It was surprising. I did not expect to get queen.
And what is your name?
Michaela Graneman.
And I heard that, and you're from Herman?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Are you part of the Granemans that have the eating business?
Yes, that's my dad.
That is your dad?
Yes, Brian Graneman.
So, that's awesome. What did you do last night in regard to your proficiency or what was your performance, I should say?
I gave a speech.
On what?
It was about my journey from foster care until now.
Wow.
So I started in foster care when I could not speak and I was classified as special needs. And then today I have improved so much. I am sitting here talking to you and me now. And I am planning on going into early childhood special ed for being a teacher next year. Like next year, studying for it.
Miss Graneman, what a wonderful, wonderful story that is. And, to grow up under those conditions and having, those challenges and for you to already be proficient and work through them, that is an awesome, awesome accomplishment, lady. And now being Fair Queen, you are. What do you want to do? You told me what you want to work with special needs, as you grow up. What year are you in high school? Are you out?
I just graduated in May.
Where are you going? You got to go to college?
Yes, Missouri State University, West Plains.
Well, awesome. Very good. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Right in the rural heart of Missouri, and it's a great community, much like ours is. And you have a protege with you. I'm going to call her because she's Little Miss Gasconade County. And did you guys meet each other before last night?
We did not.
So what is your name, dear?
Maddie.
Maddie. And did you have a good time last night?
Yes.
Okay. And did you have a Mr. Gasconade County too?
Yes.
Okay. But I don't see him here. But, did you have fun last night?
Yes.
What did you do?
We ride rides.
You rode rides. Is that what you did for your talent?
No.
What did you do for your talent?
I sang at the dawn.
Oh, awesome. So, what made you decide that you wanted to run for Little Miss Gasconade County?
I just want to win.
You just wanted to win. I can see that. You're motivated to get up there and do what you need. What you need to do. And what was your last name again?
Baxter.
Baxter. Do you know the fair president, Mr. Baxter?
No.
Okay. Well, his name.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Well, I understand. We're all related, as I said earlier. So that's great. How many other candidates did they have for Little Miss? Was there quite a few?
There was a lot.
There was a lot. How old are you?
5.
5 years old. Are you going to show anything when you get bigger, or are you just going to come back and try to be the queen?
I'm going to come back and try to be the queen.
That is awesome. So, Miss Graneman, you get to go to the state fair now,
Yes, I do.
and be a contestant on a lot different level. And what an honor, is it not, to be able to take the values and what we do in Gasconade County and be a representative wherever you go. So we got a good thing going here, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we absolutely do. And, the communities we live in and the closeness and, the culture that we have, just a very loving neighborhood that we appreciate each other. And, did you enjoy the school process? Did you enjoy high school? Did you do any sports or anything?
I did enjoy high school. I did cheer for 4 years, and I was track manager for 4 years.
Wow.
I was involved in just about every club you can think of.
I bet you were, But, I had a speech teacher also when I was in the 2nd grade. I went to Rosebud, a little 2-room school at Rosebud. And as you can tell, I still have a little trouble saying my S's sometimes. I slur them a little bit. And I still think of Gloria, my teacher, Miss Ritter, asking me what I wanted to do when I grew up. And I told her I wanted to be a senator someday. And, she said, Charlie, we have a lot of work to do with you, but, and so it's absolutely awesome. And, that's such a great accomplishment. And you're going to be great at whatever you do. You got a boyfriend?
No.
Okay, well, you can check things out at the fair,
All right.
Those, have you got a boyfriend?
No.
How about, what do you think of little Mr. Gascony County? Okay? You have to hold his hand or anything?
Well, we have to put our arm around back because we had to take pictures.
You had to take pictures. And are you going to do the parade tonight?
Yes.
So it's going to be warm out there, but not overly hot. Are you going to get to ride in a car?
Maybe.
Maybe. Have you girls got your wave down? You know how you're supposed to? You got it, girl.
Good job.
You absolutely have it. No doubt about it at all. That's a winner. There's no doubt about it at all. So what else would you like to talk about? You've got the state fair coming up. You've got college coming up. You'll be going to southeast.
At West Plains.
At West Plains,
Yep.
right. And do they have a proficiency there in regard to special needs, or just taking general classes first before you, finish out in your degree?
I'm going to take classes first, and then they discussed having me as the substitute teacher, possibly in West Plains.
That's awesome. That's very good. Is that crown heavy?
It is.
Builds your
Yep.
neck muscles. Is your crown heavy?
No.
It's not. Okay. I get it. You wear it well. So, well, ladies, congratulations to you. What an honor. What a pleasure. And you get to preside over all of the big events here at the fair. You'll be there for the sale. You'll be there for other introductions, I'm sure. And it's a great honor. You will stay busy.
Definitely staying busy.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. Who sponsored you?
Sugar Mamas.
Sugar Mamas.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I see that. Wow. That's pretty sweet.
It
Pretty
is.
sweet out there.
Good job. Good job.
And I've tested that, and I like it.
That's good.
Yes, it is good. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Great to have you, and interested in. Tell me just a little about your speech. What was the high points of your speech?
One of the high points was everything I've done in high school because of how far I've come. And then another high point in my speech was getting adopted by my today family and finding my forever home.
Good deal, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? You know when you know when you know when you're home.
Yes,
you
definitely.
Home is where your mom is. I've heard that too, and your dad, and those things. So, bless you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, and great to have you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Is that your sister there? How can I tell that? Have you been? Did you do last year? Did you do Little Miss? 2 years? Wow. Congratulations. Come on. So have you been mentoring your sister?
Woohoo!
Have you told her what to do and how to wave and things?
Sorta.
Sorta. Did you enjoy your tenure? Did you enjoy doing what you're doing?
Yes.
So it's a great honor, isn't it? So what is your name?
Clara.
Clara. So Clara, that was 2 years ago that you were, Little Miss,
Yes.
Gascony County.
Yes.
I think I remember you. You look a lot like your sister, or your sister looks a lot like you. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. So, are you going to do the Queen contest when you get a little older, maybe?
Yes.
Okay. What is your plans at this juncture? Do you think about what you want to do when you grow up?
I like kind of like want to be a teacher or a doctor.
Wow, that'd be fantastic. You know, we can use a lot of those, no doubt, and that's all great, no doubt. So, your sister last night, she did a good job. Did you see?
I told her to sing that song.
You That's awesome, fantastic. Well, it's good to have you. Congratulations to you, and enjoy the fair with your sister. You're kind of like her mentor now, and you gotta watch over her, okay? Make sure she don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
All right, she won't. I do. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
So, Bobby, it's always interesting to listen to and have. Bobby's sitting here, so I'm going to get him in just a little bit. Okay, we got somebody else coming here. I hear you. Let me do a little housekeeping here, and I know this young man here because he too is from my neighborhood, aren't you?
Yeah.
You live right next door to us.
Uh-huh.
So tell him who you are, Mr. Sigelhurst.
I'm Blaine Sigelhorst.
And you live on a farm, and you enjoy doing what you're doing, too. What are you showing at the fair?
A replacement heifer.
A replacement heifer. Well, you had some dairy cows, too.
Yeah.
Are you still have them?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Are you thinking about dairy when you get older? Or we'll see?
We'll see.
Okay. So tell me about your project.
So she was born on our farm, and then I decided I want to raise her to show, and then we separated her from the group, and we started giving her show feed, and now she's at the fair.
So show feed, a little bit higher protein, right? You know what I'm saying, than the regular feed, because you want their hair to grow, is that right?
Yeah.
And then you got to take special care of them too, don't you?
Uh-huh.
You don't halter break all your cows, do you?
No.
Just those that you want to take to the fair or do, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys got a beautiful farm there, and your father and your mother both work very hard in the livestock business, correct?
Uh-huh.
And where do they work?
Karina.
Down at Gray Summit, right? And
Yep.
they run the farms down there, don't they?
Yeah.
They, do the what department? Both work in the cattle?
My dad works in the dairy, and my mom works at the swine.
Okay. So that you ever get to go down there?
Yeah.
When I was a young man in FFA, we got to go down and do judging there. Did they still do that? Probably not, huh?
I don't know.
Okay. We used to go down and, judge cattle and pigs and sheep and whatever, and be able to do that. So you like tractors too, don't you?
Yeah.
And I seen you and your family at Rosebud at the Thrashers Association, right?
Yeah.
And your grandpa does the pedal pull for the kids, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you do that too?
I help with it.
You help with it?
Yeah.
You used to do it though.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Your grandpa and your dad and your aunt, they all work very hard at that, and you do a lot of shows during the year, don't you?
Yeah.
So you help with all of those?
A lot of them.
A lot of them. Well, the kids work hard, don't they? They work hard to build their muscles, and some of them are just knowing exactly what to do, don't they?
Yeah.
Momentum is a big thing, isn't it? Keeping keep turning the tractors. And do you do adults also, or no? You don't do adults?
No.
Really? Okay, they used to do that. So, what year are you in school?
I'm going into 8th grade.
8th grade. And are you going to be an FFA?
Yeah.
And you're in 4-H now?
Yep.
At Drake 4-H or what 4-H?
Yeah,
You guys must have a pretty big crowd at Drake 4-H, huh?
Uh-huh.
But there was numerous kids that were here that belonged to great 4-H. Who's your livestock leader there? Cattle or?
I don't know if we have a leader.
Okay. All right. Well, so what's your favorite thing about showing?
Just working with the animals and getting to pet them and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this time of the year, what's the most important thing?
Keeping them cool.
Exactly, keeping them cool and comfortable, right? Because the heat's hard on them, and especially those finished cattle that are carrying a lot of cover and fat, they can get too hot pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You have to be very cautious when you work with them. But, usually these fair calves are pretty used to getting washed and watered, right?
Yep.
So, they kind of like it, don't they? When you put a halter on them, most of the time, they are kind of ready to go and want to get a bath, don't they?
Yeah.
Kind of like I want to take a shower in the evening, What's the big thing that you learned maybe just this last year or two that you maybe didn't recognize as you were growing up showing? Is there anything new that a new skill or something new that you learned that you didn't know before?
Like clipping their hair and...
You're doing some of that?
Yeah, and making sure they look good.
That takes a steady hand, don't it?
Yeah.
Of course, when you clip them, you got different heads to put on there, so you want them short or long, And we were talking about it earlier that a good coat of hair makes a big difference, don't it? Too.
Yeah.
One gal said you can cover up. Gal said you can cover up the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And make it look thicker or thinner, whatever, depending on how you groom the hair, right?
Yeah.
Now, normally, you comb the hair forward or backward?
I normally comb it down.
Comb it down, yep. But, sometimes you got to pull some of that hair up.
Yeah.
Like on the legs, right? Don't you pull that hair? You used to pull that hair up on the legs, right? That made them look like they had, bigger bones, or even though that's not a saleable item, you still want them to look kind of perfect, don't you? Pretty square all the way around. And with a big old loin eye, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, Mr. Segelhardt, it's a pleasure talking to you. Good luck. What do you want to? How much money you want to get out of your calf?
I'm happy with anything.
That's absolutely fantastic, and I know that you are, because you like to do what you like to do, and it's not about the money, is it?
No.
No. You enjoy doing what you're doing. You're still collecting tractors?
Yeah.
How many you got now?
I haven't counted.
You haven't counted,
No.
Well, don't tell your mom how many you got. That's between you and your dad, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Segelhardt.
Thank you.
Good to have you. How are you, sir?
Good. What about you?
I am fantastic. I'm Charlie.
I'm Bo.
Good to have you, Bo. What's your last name?
Jenkins.
Jenkins. Well, it's great to have you, Mr. Jenkins. Are you been showing for a long time?
Yeah, I've been showing hogs for about 7 years now.
Wow. That goes in a hurry, don't it?
It does.
So what 4-H do you belong to?
I go to Burbis. I've been bouncing back and forth in between a couple, but I've been at Burbis for a while now.
So you always showed hogs?
Yeah, I've always been in hogs. Dad's got me started on hogs, and it's always been there.
Well, that's a great project. They got a whole bunch this year, don't they?
Yeah, we got over 200 hogs just here.
Wow. So, but not all of them will sell, right? You can only sell one.
Yeah, you can only sell one. A lot of the kids here that mainly do, they sell a hog personally to one of the guys walking around up here.
Or relatives or whatever, right?
And they have it shipped off with the other hog, so they don't got to haul a hog home.
So, what are you doing with your money?
I'm going to take my money and I'm going to put it back into my hogs for this winter when we breed them.
Oh, you breed your own hogs?
Well, this will be the first year we'll be breeding.
Awesome.
Me and Dad will take some of the money to pay for the feed bill that he pays for the feed in the summer. Then he takes whatever out of the earnings I've got and keeps the money he makes for paying for my feed. And then the rest will go towards breeding and whatnot and better stuff in the barn.
You know, that is it's an awesome thing, and for you to even know to think about raising your own, you know, that kind of what this is about. You know what I'm saying? So
it really is.
Not only that you know, perfect your skills on raising this and the relationship, you know, with livestock and understanding them, but if you take that to the next level, you know, and actually raise them, you know, the opportunities that you have before you are phenomenal.
It really is. It can, my first year this year, it could be a bust, but next year, you never know, it be a success. It's gambling pretty much.
Exactly. But, you know, as you look down the road in regard to what you want to do, if you know how to raise pigs, be around livestock, you know, this area, in all honesty, and I was in the feed business for a long, long time, so I kind of know this, but the husbandry, the people, you know, around our area are very good raising livestock, and ladies especially too. You know, they are very proficient because you know, a lot of them are very meticulous and watch far and have great instincts. And you know, the industry as a whole has changed a whole lot. You know, a lot of the big commercial operations look for people that have background, and you know, there's great jobs there. Or hopefully, you know, you'll get involved with this and become independent.
Yeah.
You know, because that's a whole other element that is resurfacing again. People like to buy local fish, or like to buy local fish. You know, they know what they're all about.
That's what the local buyers come out and do. They buy the hogs because they know how much time and effort the kids put into these pigs and animals here.
And they know where they're raised.
Yeah.
And they know that, you know, the clean and no antibiotics in them. And, you know, it's pretty cool to know where something comes from and know that they're safe and they're going to be good. And then also that they're helping the kids and the community, because all of those jobs, all of those opportunities stay right there. You know, the processing of them, you know, creates jobs, you know, and it all goes around and makes a big circle and creates a lot of opportunity.
It really is.
So what year are you in school?
I'll be a sophomore this year.
Okay. And you go to Herman?
No, I go to Owensville High School.
You go to Owensville High School. Are you in FFA then?
I'm in FFA.
You enjoy that?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It gives you a lot of opportunities, really.
It does. I asked earlier, do they still have a judging team?
Yeah, we had a judging team this year. They went to state for judging.
Oh, really?
A lot of all of our FFA teams, I think, went to state.
That's absolutely awesome. You know, that's kind of what it's all about. And you, as they do that, they kind of learn if they want to show their own. They kind of know what the judges are going to do.
Yeah.
You know. So, what is your Curtis Showcase? Where's that from?
They're up from Mexico, Missouri.
Okay.
I got one of my hogs from up there.
Okay. Alrighty. What kind is it?
It's just regular old.
That's crossbred?
Yeah, cross.
Crossbred, you know. So, that's great. That's fantastic. Well, Bo, it's good to have you. Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, good luck on the sale.
All right.
And we'll be watching that for you.
Well, thank you, guys.
A pleasure. Bo Jenkins, you know, very proficient, knows what, these kids know what they're talking about, and, you know, it is unbelievable how quickly that they grow up and that they learn the responsibilities that goes with, you know, taking care of livestock because, you know, they got to be there for them 7/24, 365 days. They become responsible, feeding and showing and making sure that they have water and have their needs met. So it is, you know, I know that there's other great things that kids can do, sports and those things, and I learned a lot there. But, you know, to be honest about it, there's something very individualistic and very important that showing these things do for everybody. So it's absolutely fantastic. And we have coming up here, says the first runner-up of the Gasconade County Fair contest. I'm Charlie.
I'm Mackenzie.
But what's your last name?
Eccles.
Yeah, so
Yep.
I kind of knew that, but, you know, congratulations.
Thank you.
What an honor.
Yeah.
Did you have fun last night?
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So you had to did this before? Or
Yeah, this will be my third time.
Third time?
Yep.
Well, first runner-up.
Yep.
So in case, Ms. Eccles, in case anything that the Queen couldn't perform, then you would have to take
Yes.
her place and
Yep.
do whatever. Do you get to ride the state too or not?
No.
Okay, I wasn't
Just the
sure
Queen
exactly
goes.
how that went.
Yep.
So how many contestants did they have?
There was 8 of us.
8 of you?
Yep.
You know, so they were from all through the county,
Yeah.
right? And Mrs. Granneman was from Herman.
Yes. There was 3 Herman girls and 5 Owensville.
That's absolutely awesome.
Yep.
You know, competition,
Yeah.
tough. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
What did you do for your proficiency?
My talent,
Yeah.
I did a tap dance routine to a song
Really?
I wrote.
To a song you wrote?
Yes.
So where do you learn to tap dance here?
I did it when I was little, but I went to Mid-America Acro and Tumbling Team
Yeah.
with Mindy, and she taught me. She helped me choreograph my dance.
You enjoy it?
Yes. Yep.
You know, did you wear taps and things last night? And did they have a mic on the floor or something?
No, I just had to be extra loud.
Yeah. You really got to come
Yeah.
down with it, right? You
Yep.
know? How old are you?
I'm 18.
18, Mackenzie. That's
Yep.
awesome. Where are you going to school?
I'm going to State Tech for Ag Business.
Well, fantastic, you know.
Yep.
Isn't that a wonderful story about State Tech?
Yeah.
And, you know,
It's come a long way.
Oh my goodness, you know, and you know, I had an honor to serve our area as a state representative, you know, when I was there, and of all the things I did in Jeff City, working on that project for the state to take over, that was the best thing that I ever did,
Yeah.
you know, in regard to the legislative process, because so many, they're growing so unbelievable.
Yeah.
I interview them on the radio also, and they got a couple thousand students now, but they're going to add almost another 1,000 in
Yeah.
the next couple of years.
It's growing.
The housing is unbelievable,
Yeah.
and they are and you know, agriculture is just kind of a new
Program they have.
program
Yeah.
that they have, because we talked, you know, Dr. Strong and I talked numerous times about on the radio and others about how important agriculture is,
Yeah.
and what they could do, you know, in order to get the next generation ready. And we would grow grapes and things, and we talked about those things, and talked about livestock,
Yeah.
and being able to feed and do those things, and just keep kids in a mindset, and then, you know, the opportunity for you know, ag business and the area you're in. You know, the whole thing has changed so much
Yeah.
that people really into local.
Yeah.
They really, you know, enjoy, and you know, of course we do that. We're in the local. My son does the processing, but people really want to know more about the food.
Yeah.
So, you know, where it comes from and what they do and how they go about it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a fun business.
It's very fun.
So, what specifically? You have anything specifically in mind that you would like to do in that? Start your own business? Or
I want to open up my own vet clinic.
Oh my goodness! That is absolutely fantastic.
Yep. After I go to State Tech, I'm going to transfer to Mizzou to do animal science and attend vet school.
You know, Do you know that the veterinarians is the most respected people in the U.S. of A?
Yeah.
People trust veterinarians more than they do anybody else. you know?
It's a hard job.
It is a hard job, and we use them all. But
Yeah.
Hunt Painter does a lot of ours, and he lives in our
He's
neighborhood.
very
as
good.
You know, he's very good. But Vince is very good.
Yes.
Troy was very very good. I mean, they all. My brother, you don't remember it, but I think one of your relatives lived there at one time, and that was Doc Blackwell.
I used to live there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was. Did that inspire you?
Yeah.
You used to walk in the old garage there,
Yeah.
and you still smell the medicine.
Yeah.
I thought that was maybe
Yep.
where you lived.
Yep.
And I just come by it this morning, and Gracie was brought me up. You guys have moved out
Yep.
there, right? And who bought it? Do you remember?
Becky Frocker.
Really?
Yep.
What a wonderful world.
She has all of her horses there now.
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, you're walking on sacred ground there.
Yeah.
Because you talk about well-respected. There was not anybody in the whole area that was any more respected than
him.
Doc Blackwell.
Yep.
And my brother used to work for him. And the horse people from throughout the entire Midwest, if
Yeah.
they had a horse issue, guess who they called?
Doc Blackwell.
Doc Blackwell. My goodness. Well, it's a small world,
Yep.
isn't it?
Very.
Well, I'm so excited for you. And,
Thank you.
we need, people as yourself that are committed and, do the work. And,
Yeah.
the road ahead of you, girl, it'll be tough, but you're
Yeah.
very capable and you're going to have a wonderful ride, girl.
Thank you.
I hope you come back here and, take care of my grandkids.
Oh, I will.
Cattle and dogs and whatever. you
Yeah.
know. So, where are you off to next? I mean, do you have other jobs you got to do here?
I have to finish showing my pigs, and then we have the parade later, and then we'll go to all of the livestock shows.
So, 3 years, you've got your wave down.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
Yep.
Well, you're a beautiful young girl.
Thank you.
Very talented. You got a great family, and there's a lot of support there.
Yeah.
From them and your community and your friends. So,
Yep.
God bless you.
Thank you. You too.
Good luck in your future.
Thank you. Have a good one.
I absolutely will. Yeah. It just gets better and better, to watch these kids and let them grow up and just, be part of that and be part of the memories and watch their folks be so proud of what they're doing and how they're going. And it just doesn't get much better than that. How are you, sir?
Good.
And your name?
Dawson.
And your last name?
Eccles.
I knew that too. You know what I'm saying? Was that your sister that was just here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, cousin.
Your cousin. Okay. Well, she's first runner-up, You enjoying yourself?
Yep.
Well, Mr. Eccles, are you showing something at the fair?
Uh-huh.
What are you showing?
Hogs.
Hogs. You like working with the pigs?
Kinda.
Kinda, Well, it's how many years have you did it?
1 year.
Oh, this is your first year. So,
Yep.
there's a lot of getting used to, isn't there?
Yep.
Hogs are kind of piggy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They like to make a mess. I don't think they have any more fun, Mr. Eccles, other than, getting a mud hole and making a mess and just, throwing their food and their straw and things around. They like to spill their water and lay in it, don't they? Have you found that out? Okay, well, do you have to carry water, or do you have a little nipple that they drink out of?
Like a little faucet.
Okay, so you got to make sure that they stay cool, right?
Yep.
What's your pig's name?
One's named Dottie, and the other one is Molly.
Have you showed them yet?
Yep.
Which one are you going to sell?
Both.
Both of them? Okay. Well, that's that'll be awesome, So what are you going to do with the money?
Just keep it.
Keep it. That's a great point. And, just holding on to that money because you always will have a use for the money. I like your shirt, by the way. You know,
Thanks.
that's very nice. And, so you enjoy being at the fair here?
Yep.
Yeah. Your first year, so you're learning a lot, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a little paddle to
A
steer
what?
your hog where you want it to go?
Yeah.
Has it been behaving pretty good?
Sort of.
So, yeah. Well, pigs are a little different than cattle or sheep, because they kind of got to go on their own, and you just kind of got to show them where to go. And sometimes they're kind of stubborn in regard to what they do and what they want to do, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
I won a trophy.
oh, you did? What for?
First in my class.
Awesome. How much your pig weigh?
262.
That's absolutely fantastic, And you won a trophy for how good it was.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, you think you're going to do it again next year, or don't you know yet?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, one day at a time, there's no doubt about it. When you get that money in your pocket, you'll be able to think a lot clearer
Yep.
in regard to if you want to do it or what you want to do, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Mr. Eccles is first year, and that's always a fantastic deal and a great opportunity, exposed to so much opportunity that still a little bit overwhelmed with it, probably, but we'll enjoy it and think things through a little bit. He'll have a lot different perspective on going to the fair other than just riding the ride. Young lady, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am good. And your name?
Jolene Braun.
Jolene, it's good to have you here. Are you showing anything?
I'm showing pigs.
You're showing pigs. I thought you might have been a queen contest. You know what I'm saying? Because, you ever thought about that?
I'm not old enough yet, but maybe when I am old enough, I will.
It won't be long.
Yeah.
You might want to think that through
Yeah.
or whatever, because, that's good. How many years have you showed pigs?
This is my first year.
Really? What,
Yep.
4-H or FFA?
I'm in Owensville FFA.
Okay. How long you been in that?
This is my first year also, so I'll be a sophomore this year.
So you were a freshman?
Yes.
Oh, you like an FFA?
Yes, I love it.
I heard you had a phenomenal barn warming,
It was fun, yeah.
Yeah, I got some boys that worked out at the White Mule, and they talked about what kind of a good time, and a huge crowd.
Yeah.
You guys are just on fire there, and you have been for a while, because a few years back I went to some dinners and absolutely filled the gym up.
Yeah.
It's fun to be part of an exciting group as that. You live on a farm, actually, or no?
No, so my cousin, I keep my pigs there.
Okay.
So, and she shows pigs, so we have to take care of 6 pigs every night.
And, that's a lot of work, isn't
Yep.
it? But it's fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
And I don't know if you heard me talking earlier to Mr. Eccles, but, kind of messy. Pigs like to be messy.
Yeah.
They're happy if they're messy.
Yeah.
Kind of like me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes.
They like to jump in the mud.
Well, it just, I like, it's just good. My wife don't like it sometimes, but, it's great. So what have you learned? I mean, here you are and, getting involved with something that you haven't really had any exposure to much, or have you helped your cousin a little bit?
I've helped my cousin the past couple of years, but I think what I've learned the most is just keep your pig walking and keep its head up.
Right, exactly. And it takes a lot of care. It takes a lot, and pigs have their own temperament. Have you kind of figured that out?
Yeah.
They kind of do what they want to do when they want to do it, and you don't have a lead on them or nothing. You know what we used to do when we had pigs?
What?
Is that we would put like a sack string on the back of the leg.
Yeah.
And that would give you a little bit of control factor. When you.
Yeah.
Because we raised hogs, and a lot of those were outside, and when you took them to, we had huts that we used to have pigs in.
Yeah.
So you'd put this string on them, and it just give you a little bit of a control factor to them, and it was just kind of cool. I'm sure they don't do that.
No.
Way old school.
Yeah.
Probably not even politically correct.
That's okay.
So, you going to go to college, or you know yet?
I think so, yeah. I want to go to school and be an LPN nurse.
Awesome. Is your family into that? Is your mom?
No, my mom's a hairstylist.
Okay.
Yeah.
She does a good job,
Yeah.
by the way. That's great. So that will be, what a great way to serve.
Yeah.
My caregivers, I think about them a lot, and I'm really blessed to have them because, if you want to serve people, and most of us do, or get to the point where we want to serve somehow.
Yeah.
When you kind of get to that point and you realize that you'll be involved in their lives to a degree that nobody else is, and that you can help them with your knowledge a whole lot, and be patient with them and talk with them, and that your advice really helps them. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. So, you got a few years to think that through.
Yep.
But that'll be absolutely awesome. I'm assuming that you might use part of your proceeds of your pig.
Yeah.
For college.
Probably, yeah.
As it goes. So that's great.
Yeah.
How many boyfriends you got? Several around here, or your mom's
Just
right
one.
there? So
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
Well, that's fantastic. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to meet you.
Great to meet you too.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
And enjoy the fair. And good luck in FFA.
Thank you.
It is a time of your life, without a doubt. Go to all of those conventions.
Yeah.
Judging, or think about writing a speech and giving speeches.
Yeah.
That's great experience, and it's a fantastic opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
So, Bobby, grab the mic here a little bit. We might have just a little bit of a break. I don't know, but awesome bunch of kids.
It is. The younger generation in our country has often got a bad rap.
They do.
But sometimes, and usually that's a pretty small cross section of the country that gets that bad rap. But when you come out to a place like this and you talk to these kids from 6 years old up to seniors or older, and you see the glow on their face when they talk about what they're doing, working with their animals, and they talk about the things that they learn by doing this. Many of them for a long time. Some of them are just getting into it. It kind of gives you a little bit of hope for the future.
A lot of hope. And Bobby, us older guys need that.
Well, yeah, we do.
Because we see it all, and we know things are different. But how can your spirits not be on top of things right now after listening to what we listened to and seeing what we've seen this morning?
Yeah, it makes a huge difference, and I hope people out there that are listening this morning have, again, that's kind of the same impression from the conversations with these kids, and just applying what they learn here. Not only does it help them as far as their animals and things, but these are lessons. You hear a lot of people talk about the lessons you learn in sports and other extracurricular activities, and I kind of consider this in that extracurricular activity line.
Absolutely.
The things that you can learn and take life lessons that you can take. The business side of it, which is so important. We have a young lady going to agribusiness at State Tech, and things that she can learn from that, and just dealing with money at a young age, how to save that, how to spend it, and make plans for the future. What do I want to do next year? Am I going to pull another heifer or something, a steer out of my herd? Or am I going to buy one? Where am I going to buy it? Doing the research if you're going to buy it from somebody else. And a lot of these times, a lot of kids we talk to, they're involved in that. It's not just mom and dad making the decisions, because it's the kids that are out there working with the animals. So the kids get a say in it as well. And it's just, great to see that. And, hopefully all these young folks that we're seeing here that we're talking to and the ones that we don't get a chance to talk to, take those lessons that they learn and apply them, as they go through their life and into adulthood and into their own business or whatever it might be they do in their future.
And here is one. This is Mrs. Dorr that just walked up, and I know her and I know her family. She's showed pigs here for a lot of years, and you're going to college, at Northwest Missouri.
Yep.
And you still enjoy coming home and meeting with us good old folks, don't you?
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, Mrs. Dorr, you're one of them that's been here and done it. You still love this, don't you?
Yep, I do.
You're showing anymore or no?
I probably will show next year, so
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so that's awesome. And I know where you're using your proceeds for.
Yep.
You are going to school. How do you like Northwest?
I haven't actually went yet. I've just been visiting a couple times.
So
but I still like it. The campus is very beautiful.
Good. You got a place picked out where you're going to go?
Yep, I'm living in Tower Suites up there.
Oh, awesome. Yep. Fantastic. Have you met any people that you're going to be rooming with or anything?
Yep, I have 3 roommates. We're in a suite together, and they seem really great.
Yeah, it's a great area. It's a great town. It's agriculture.
Yeah, it is.
You are in the midst of, a lot of ag, and that's what you like too. I'm assuming. I think you're going to go be a nurse, though. Am I wrong?
Nope, I'm going for animal science and business.
Are you really? Well,
Yep.
see, I don't know. I forget.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So through the years, what's your favorite part of showing?
Probably it's not even the showing part. It's more getting the pigs ready for the show and trying to get them to walk and at a younger age than you would. And then getting to the show, obviously, and doing good is also always fun.
Your family has quite a history of pigs.
Yes.
Your father was one of the bigger hog farmers in the area that I got to do business with.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's something that might be in your blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, you think of agriculture. And, in that whole area there, the whole culture is around agriculture. If you look at the pharmaceuticals there, a lot of those pharmaceuticals there are in St. Joe area, do cattle medicine, vaccines, all different kinds of equipment. And it's just the nucleus, you know what I'm saying? And those kind of businesses are in an area that they all feed off of each other and share ideas, and it's a great community, and you're gonna love it.
Yes.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to share with me? Anything?
Nothing that
You're
I can.
looking forward to school.
I am looking
only
forward
got
to
a couple of weeks, probably.
Yep, only a couple weeks left, and I'm moving up there.
Your mom and dad going to come and see you quite a bit, you think?
Probably. I'm gonna come home probably every other weekend.
Yeah,
soon, so.
awesome. I hear you. Well, great luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming over.
Yes.
You make us all proud.
Thank you.
So keep up the good work.
I will. Thanks.
Okay, so I think we got another group here that going to come up and visit with us. The Meyer kids are coming up here, so we're going to got some time left and see what's on their minds. Come on over, group. We've got. Can you all get in here? Let me move this one, or go ahead and move that away just a little bit. Okay. So, can I start here and get all your names?
Yeah. My name's Tess.
And yours is?
Brett.
Brett.
I'm Garth.
I'm Riley.
And you're all Myers?
Nope.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
You're not. You are. You are, right?
Yep. We are Myers. There's
So, have you guys been showing anything today?
Yeah.
I haven't yet, but I'll show a heifer later this evening.
Like in the open show or whatever? Are you registered, or what kind of heifer are you showing?
I'm registered. I'm showing a replacement heifer.
Okay, are you going to sell her then, or are you going to keep her?
I'm going to sell her.
You're going to sell her?
We couldn't find a calf for me.
You couldn't find a calf? How old are you?
8.
8 years old. Have you ever showed before?
Yeah.
And let's talk about those bucket calves, okay? Because my grandson, one of those showed at Sullivan, and had a calf there. But in all honesty, we were lucky enough on the farm not to have a bucket calf this year because a bucket calf is usually could be a twin, could have lost its mother, but we were lucky enough not to have one. Maybe Weston is unlucky not having one, but he'll have some in the future. There's no question about it. But you gotta do a lot of work with them, don't you? Mm-hmm. Hard work. What's the most important thing right now about showing cattle or working with cattle?
Staying calm is a great one.
Exactly. And how about water?
They like that.
Keeping them cool, keeping them cool and, making sure that they're comfortable, right? And, sometimes that helps a lot to keep them gentle, if you work with them. The more you're around them, the better off they are. Although, sometimes when you bring them to the fair and it cools off, they get, they're happy to be here sometimes, and it's a different environment, so sometimes they buck up a little bit, don't they? So tell me about your calf here.
I have a steer. His name is Biscuit.
Biscuit. Mm-hmm. Awesome. How'd you get that name? You like biscuits?
I just got it. I don't know how.
That's good. That's fantastic. Did you raise him or did you buy him?
We raised him.
You raised him on the farm?
Yeah.
What kind of breed is he?
He's a Black Angus.
Black Angus. They're pretty good cattle, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's other good breeds out there too. But we raise Angus too, and sometimes we crossbreed them, with something else. But it's a lot of hard work. How many years have you showed?
I've shown. This is my 4th year showing. Well,
wow.
It was my first year showing a steer, and I've already shown 3 bucket calves.
Which is easier, bucket calf or the steer?
Bucket calf.
Yeah, you got a little more control on them, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you have a bucket calf, it kind of does. Sometimes they don't, but the weight ratio. You know what I'm saying? They're not quite as intimidating and big, are they?
Yeah.
How long have you been working to get your calf so you can hold her breaking? Quite a while.
Yeah. I don't know.
All summer, pretty much. What do you feed your calf?
Our own farm ration. Our own ration for our farm.
Oh, awesome. How big is it? Did you weigh it in yet?
He was 12.25.
12.25. That's almost the perfect size, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
That's absolutely awesome, So, did you show a bucket calf? Mm-hmm. What was its name?
Fabric.
Okay. So, did you have fun doing that?
Yep.
Do you guys run them in the same pen together or no?
Nope.
No. Different places. She helped you at all?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but sometimes she don't, huh?
Yep.
I get that, but she's got a lot of experience, don't she? So
maybe.
That is an absolute fantastic answer. You don't want to go too far giving just too much credit. Otherwise it'll grow. You never know. So, did you have a hard time getting your calf when you first got it to drink out of a bottle and things?
No, not really.
Not really. It went right to it, and once they get used to that, is it hard to hold on to the bottle sometimes?
Yeah.
It don't take them long, does it? It's kind of like when we're hungry, right? And we're at the table, and at least I eat a little hurriedly sometimes. You feed it any other thing besides milk?
I feed him grain.
Some grain? Yeah, some grain. And do you have a male or a female? A bull calf or a heifer? Do you know?
Bull.
A bull calf. Awesome. Fantastic. So, how many years have you showed? You tell me.
3 or 4.
3 or 4 years. So, how big is your steer?
My heifer is.
Oh, a heifer. Okay.
My heifer is 850.
So.
850 pounds.
So she's not bred yet.
No, she's open.
You'll breed her this fall, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you think so? You know, is she one of those good-looking calves that you guys got in your pen out there?
Well, I'm not sure. We raised her at a bottle calf last year. So
Awesome. Well, that's why.
She looks pretty good for a bottle calf.
And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because, when they're a bottle calf, they don't have mama around, and you got to be their mama. And there's just some things that they miss out on.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. And you didn't get a bottle calf this year.
Nope.
Because you guys didn't have one.
Mm-hmm.
But did you show one last year?
Uh-huh.
Your dad back there saying yay, and I said the same thing because, it's great not to have to, have a bottle calf, but there'll be some down the road, I promise you that about. So, did you show last year or no?
Yes.
Okay. So, how old are you?
8.
8 years old. Are you going to show a steer one of these days?
Yeah, probably.
You probably will, huh? Yeah, I bet you do. And, what kind of cattle do you raise?
Black Angus.
Black Angus, they're pretty good, ain't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no question about it at all. They're kind of there's other great breeds out there too, and a lot of times if you crossbreed them, they can be even better, but I like them too because they're kind of the all-around breed. They're good for mamas, they're good for, on the rail, and they feed good, so they're all great, they're all good. So, are you guys going to play any at the fair, or are you just going to work?
Play.
Well, but you got to work too and make sure everything is taken care of, right? Are you spending the night, or are you going home at night?
Spending the night.
You got a trailer here or something, or a tent?
First year camping.
You're camping. That's a great thing to do. Are you guys staying, or are you?
They're sleeping with us.
They're sleeping with you. That's absolutely fantastic, So you guys will spend a lot of time this week together, right? And you'll help each other out. What is one of the most important things at the fair that you want to do to show your calves here? Do you know? Do they still have an award for those people that keep their pen and their equipment real organized and clean? I think they might have. So if you keep, the pen clean, keep the manure out of it, and keep things where that looks good, I think that you might have the opportunity to get an award for that, which is it's something you can do in the spare time. I know it's a lot of work, but it looks good, and buyers too look at that because it's just one of those things. If you're doing a good job with that, they know you did a great job with your calves, and that's all good. You guys want to be farmers when you grow up, or cattle people? You think?
Yeah.
Do you? Well, me too. If I ever get there. What do you think of my shirt? Pretty cool. And you know what that says on the bottom? You see this?
America.
America, like moo America, for the cow. So, that's awesome. Guys, it's a pleasure. Great to have you. Kent, I hope your cattle, that you're selling bring a lot of money. But the main thing, I want you to have fun at the fair. Create some great memories. And going right to sleep tonight, okay, when you guys are all together. Don't get too wound up, Don't drink too much soda and things where you too keyed up. But you won't, will you? Great to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, so I'm looking around to see if we got anything. Let's talk a little bit. Let me talk just a little bit about what's on the on what's all going on, Bobby, because there's a lot here just today alone.
Oh yeah, Thursday. Yeah, the fair it's expanded over the years to 4. It used to be just 3 days, a long time ago back when we were young.
I know.
Which is a long time ago.
Speak for yourself.
You're older than I am.
I know I am. You know.
But you know, they just added so much, the different events and the show, the cattle shows and the swine shows, sheep and everything. There's just so much more of that, so many more animals involved now. They've had that, they've added the extra day. They do some things. The Queen contest is on that first night. The parade tonight usually is kind of the main kickoff. But as we said, there's a lot of shows and stuff going on today here on the fairgrounds and other stuff. But I always love it. As I was coming in this morning to get set up, I kind of came through town and you see the chairs and stools and stuff already down Main Street. They've got caution tape or rope. I saw somebody had one, like a row of chairs all tied together and chained off on a street sign. Down here by my brother's house and down here on Parker, those are all lined up. People got canopies all set up, and I always enjoyed the parade as a youngster, and that's coming up tonight, starting at 5:30, and winds its way through downtown up here to the fairgrounds. And but yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on tonight and throughout the rest of the fair.
And I'd probably show you how sheltered a life I lead, but still one of my favorite things to do. Come to the fair and don't enjoy it 12 hours a day anymore. I was there last night and I was only here about 3 or 4 hours, but I was on my knees and I was ready to go home. So
Yeah, that's the biggest thing as we get older. The stamina is not quite there like it was in the younger days when you could show up when they open up the gates in the morning and stay till they close the gates at night.
I think we stayed after the gates.
Yeah, well, usually, yeah. And, do that for 3 or 4 days in a row. Anymore, 3 or 4 hours, I can live with that. Okay, that's good. Let's go on to, get some rest. But it's good to see the kids, so many kids involved, so many kids that are having a great time out here. We see them walking up and down. And you talk with this last group of kids here about their pens and keeping things straight there. I know they give out some showmanship awards and things like that, and we'll probably get some of that on Saturday before the auction. But, I think one thing that needs to be stressed to these kids, I'm sure it is that there are buyers. A lot of the buyers, especially locally, and some will come in, ahead of time, but they go down, they walk through those barns down there. They take a look at how the kids are interacting with their animals, how they take care of their animals, how they keep their pens up and stuff like that. And that's something that's probably a little bit more important than the average person realizes, that may just kind of walk through to look at it and see some kids they know. But serious buyers are going to come through and they're going to look at that type of stuff.
And that has changed, Bobby, a whole lot, because we've been blessed to be part of the fair. I used to do the feed business, so I got to go out there, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that there was a year that we haven't supported something, you know what I'm saying, here in regard to, taking things home. But stressing and marketing these things, talking about these projects, letting people know a most important thing. Because, the philanthropy and the amount of money that you're spending on these things, I mean, some of these steers, $5 a pound at $1,500, you're looking at $5,000 worth of giveaway. Our cost just directly, even if you're talking on the beef. So very few businesses, can directly be impacted by that kind of investment in one customer.
Yeah.
Very few businesses do that. So you do it for the good of all, and, you have a great time supporting it, and, we will continue.
Well, and you look through the fair book, it has a list of buyers from the previous year, and a lot of these kids, I don't know how much it is in FFA, but in visiting with kids in fairs over the years, a lot of times I know they do it in 4-H. But they will go through that list of buyers and they will write letters. And
we
they
got
will,
a stack of letters.
then they will send letters out to previous buyers. And I know a lot of them will include a picture of their animal or multiple pictures, or they will, these days you can provide a link, and they'll have it on a web page or wherever it might be. You can look at, on social media, whatever it might be, to see pictures of that animal. They'll take them, like maybe right before they come down here, or they'll, when they
And you know what really helps? They absolutely write letters, but a lot of them deliver them to the business.
Yes.
One-on-one.
They will take them.
And, it gets my attention. Somebody's there and they bring a little cookie, or candy, or
sure,
something, Gracie usually eats it before I get
Well, and that's probably
but she usually tells me about it. She writes the checks anyway, so
there you go. Well, and not that we never talk about it, but you bring up cookie and food, and I look over here and I see Will chowing down. Will Johnson.
I wonder, is that for us?
Probably not.
No, well,
but that's the other thing that, as you can probably tell if you know what I look like, I always enjoyed the food at the fair. Probably a whole lot more than I should have. But I
look forward to certain things.
The fish sandwiches.
You have a beer once in a while up there too.
It's a square fish patty, but I don't know, something about it. Get it at the fair makes a huge difference.
Salt and pickles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta have pickles. I mean, that's
that's
a rule.
And
if you're lucky enough to maybe get a slice of cheese on there, that's bonus.
That's fantastic.
If you don't, but you gotta have pickles, and of course, the beef sandwiches and everything else. I know they've expanded the menu. But just all that, getting the fair food. They've got ice cream over here as I knock my coffee cup off, and just all kinds of stuff, and it's my thing is it's affordable. They know that
absolutely
it always has been.
Hey.
They don't try to get, they need to make some money off of it, but they're not trying to get rich off one or two people.
There's no doubt about it.
All right, we got some folks here to talk to. So.
Yeah, we do. And you'll be our last guest today, in all honesty, because we're going to be going off the air in just a few minutes. Tell me what your name is, dear.
Landry Pullman.
Ms. Pullman, well, good to have you here. Are you showing something?
I am showing a market hog.
A market hog. And what's its name?
I have two. Their name is Taylor Swine and Bacon Bits.
Taylor Swine. That is good, girl. That is awesome. I hear you. And the other one's not Travis. Well, she will be proud. We ought to write her a letter. You ought to write her a letter and see, tell her what the name of it. She might make a song up. You could be absolutely famous, So, how many have you shown? It's your first year?
This is my second year showing.
Second year showing. And you like it?
Mm-hmm.
You like the friends you're making here?
Yes.
Well, girl, I wish you the very best of luck. We'll be at the sale, okay? And we hope that Swifty, is going to be all that she can be to you.
Yeah.
Bless you. Thank you for being here. Bobby, it's a pleasure. I know that we got to go here.
Yeah, we're about out of time.
I will.
A couple minutes.
We got a couple minutes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
my watch. I'm not on KTUI time, but
Sometimes I'm not either, but yeah, we'll be back up here for the sale. I don't know if they're going to do the awards before 3:00 or at 3. We'll try to find that out. But I would imagine we'll probably try to get on around quarter till 3.
Fantastic.
And then we'll be on here through the end of the sale, which
it's going to be a long evening.
It's going to be a long evening because I know they mentioned like over 200 hogs here for the show. That's just hogs. We haven't even asked about how many steers.
Like 40 something, I think, are right at it.
So I mean,
but then sheep.
But then you got sheep,
and then you got the hams,
and whatever else. I know at Crawford County last week they did rabbits and chickens and so I don't know if they've got that here.
And
or not,
I know there's a buyer's luncheon because our son Gussie takes care of the cattlemen.
There you go, and that's always
we'll
good.
Serve a great piece of meat, and a great meal for the buyers to get out here. So
all right, and don't forget parade through downtown. It'll start south of Highway 28. They'll line up back up there and then come down Main Street, wind its way down through here up Parker and into the park. So if you're local here, you probably need to get out and get your spot now, or you're going to be standing, because the reserve spots are going pretty quickly. Charlie, thank you.
The best shaded one. Hey, God bless you. We'll see you next Thursday back at the White Mule. Get up to the fair. Have a great weekend.
All right.
It's 12 noon.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm John Scott. Israel's Prime Minister meets with Kamala Harris today. Correspondent Jennifer King with more.
Vice President Kamala Harris, as she heads to a meeting today with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, is under scrutiny from both those who think the administration has not done enough